and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
Costa Rica eases COVID-19 entry requirements for new tourists. Beginning April 1, 2022, Costa Rica will no longer require travelers to complete an online health pass when visiting the destination. Additionally, unvaccinated travelers will no longer be required to purchase a travel insurance policy. However, it is still recommended that travelers purchase travel insurance to cover medical and lodging expenses in the event of contracting COVID-19. As of March 1, all business establishments require vaccination QR codes upon entry, and commercial establishments that do not require vaccination QR codes can only operate at 50% capacity. That said, beginning April 1, establishments including but not limited to sports, cultural and academic institutions, and nightclubs, will be able to operate at 100% capacity without requiring vaccination QR codes. Entry requirements during the COVID-19 pandemic. All international tourists are permitted to enter Costa Rica by air, land and sea. Tourists must meet the visa requirements, when applicable, as well as the requirements established in the framework of the pandemic. The government of Costa Rica does not require tourists entering by air, land or sea to present a negative COVID-19 test, nor quarantine upon arrival. Tourists visiting Costa Rica are requested to abide by the sanitary protocols in place when participating in tourist activities throughout the country. Beginning March 1, 2022, businesses, sports, cultural and academic activities, as well as discos, dance halls and nightclubs, will be able to operate at 100% capacity if they require vaccination QR codes. Commercial establishments that do not require vaccination QR codes must operate at 50% capacity and follow social distancing measures. Children aged 12 and older must present a vaccination QR code to enter establishments and activities that require it. Costa Ricans, individuals vaccinated abroad or foreigners who do not have a vaccination QR code, may present their physical vaccination card issued abroad to verify that they are fully vaccinated. This will allow them to enter commercial establishments that require it. Individuals vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccines allowed in Costa Rica will receive a vaccination QR code before entering the country. Beginning April 1, 2022, establishments, activities and events will be able to operate at 100% capacity without requiring a vaccination QR code. Country entry requirements in the framework of the pandemic. The following requirements were also established, in force until April 1, 2022. The health pass can only be completed within 72 hours prior to arrival in the country. It must be accessed via updated browsers with the exception of Internet Explorer. One form must be completed per person, including minors. All tourists must complete the health pass. Beginning March 7, 2022, the current health pass requirement to enter the country will be eliminated for Costa Ricans, although this requirement will remain for foreigners. Beginning April 1, 2022, the health pass and travel insurance policy requirements will be eliminated for all individuals. However, a travel insurance policy is recommended to cover medical expenses and lodging in the event of COVID-19 infection. 2. Travel policy. Tourists who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and individuals aged 18 and younger, even if unvaccinated, can enter the country without a travel policy. The last dose of the vaccine must have been applied at least 14 days prior to arrival in Costa Rica. The list of authorized vaccines include AstraZeneca, Covishield, Vaxzirvia, AXD1222, CH-Ad-Ox1, CH-Ad-Ox1_NCOV19 India Janssen, COVID-19 vaccine Janssen, Johnson & Johnson Y-Ad26, CoV2, S Moderna, Spikevax, mRNA-1273 Pfizer-BioNTech, Comirnaty, BNT162b2y Tocilizumab Sinovac, COVID-19 vaccine, Verocell, Coronavac trademark Sinopharm, SARS-CoV-2 vaccine, Verocell, inactivated, InCoV, Covaxin, BBV152, Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccinated tourists must attach their vaccination certificate to the health pass. As proof, vaccination certificates and vaccination cards that contain at least the following information will be accepted. Name of the individual who received the vaccine, date of each dose, pharmaceutical site. In the case of U.S. travelers, the COVID-19 vaccination record card will be accepted. Documentation must be submitted in English or Spanish. Submitting documentation in a different language will prevent it from being reviewed. The Ministry of Health and the Costa Rican Tourism Institute are exempt from any responsibility in the event that a traveler submits information in a language other than English or Spanish. Unvaccinated individuals aged 18 and older must purchase a travel policy with a duration equal to the period of stay in the country, with the exception of passengers in transit, whose minimum validity is 5 days, that covers, at least, medical expenses generated by COVID-19 and lodging expenses due to quarantine. International policies. Tourists can select any international insurance company that meets the following requirements. 1. Valid during the entire stay in Costa Rica, coverage dates. 2. $50,000 for medical expenses, including COVID-19 infection. 3. $2,000 for lodging expenses in the event of COVID-19 quarantine. Travelers must ask their insurance company for a certificate letter in English or Spanish stating the following information. 1. Name of the individual traveling. 2. Validity of the effective policy during the Costa Rica visit, travel dates. 3. Guaranteed coverage for medical expenses in the event of COVID-19 in Costa Rica, valued at least $50,000. 4. Minimum coverage of $2,000 for lodging expenses for quarantine or trip interruption for this same amount. This certificate must specify that the policy covers COVID-19 and must be uploaded to the Health Pass to be reviewed and approved by Costa Rican authorities.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.